Chris, let us know when you can hear us.
His audio is still off.
He's muted.
Yeah, Chris, can you hear us?
He's on mute.
How's that?
There you go.
Yeah, we got it.
Keeps telling me I have to update my Zoom, and
All right, so we have 3 members. That's enough for quorum for this decision or for these agenda items. I can't call the meeting to order since I'm not on the commission. So the 3 of you will have to work out who the chair will be for this meeting. And if you want to volunteer to be the vice chair or secretary as well, that would all work out great. But I'll leave it to you all to discuss that and figure that out.
You want me to do it just because I'm sitting here? Ken?
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense.
I mean, I don't mind, guys. That's okay. Chris, is that okay with you?
yep.
I'll give you a raise.
That's what I liked about you.
Okay, I'll call this meeting to order. I guess I will be the interim chairman at the moment, and thank you for coming tonight. We have 2 sources of business here for Varys Kara. Thank you for coming, and Logan Johnson, and someone else, Stephen. Thank you for coming. First order of business is approval of our minutes of the meeting of December 12th. Have you gentlemen had the opportunity to look at the minutes, and may I have a motion to approve?
Yeah, move to approve.
Thank you very much. A second?
I second it.
Any corrections? Notwithstanding, we will approve the minutes of the meeting of December 12th. Thank you very much.
And Mark, just for clarification of the record, we have on the call, Zoom call today, Ken Edwards.
Yes, Christopher Smith.
Yeah.
Christopher Smith and Nate.
Nate Nardi Cyrus, yes.
Nardi Cyrus. And let's see, shall we proceed to business? Having said that?
Yeah.
Okay. Nate, what is the used car dealership and general repair license? What's that all about? What is this location on Midgeon Avenue? And Varys, would you like to come to the podium?
Sure, I'll share the screen so everyone can see the site plan that we have filed with the application. All right, can everyone see that?
It's coming. Yep, now we can.
Okay, great. So this is a location approval for a new repair and limited sales site at 37 Midgeon Ave. I guess I'll let the applicant speak to the project a little bit, but I will say, as far as just a technical point here, for some rulings for the ZBA, you would need to have a 4-to-1 you'd need four in favor to approve an application for a variance or an appeal. In this case, you just need a simple majority. So for both of the applications that are in front of us today, it has to be unanimous as far as whether or not that approval will go through or not. As a bit of business, I document this in the memo, but the location approval task for the ZBA is one delegated by Connecticut general statute. However, there were historic, guidelines, or not guidelines, but standards in which the ZBA had to apply to these approvals. Those have been stripped out of the legislation. So all the legal opinions I've heard on this is that it's very murky as far as your ability to use standards to make this approval. I will say that the City of Torrington's regulations do have a one criteria for this, and that is 150 feet of road frontage. Neither of the sites before us today have that. However, both have received variances in the past. because both have had historic location approvals on file already. So these sites have already been approved. The last thing I'll say is for the 37 Midgeon Ave site, there was an approval that was valid. Then the site went to a warehouse and bus depot use or a storage depot use. And now it's going back to a repair garage. So this has been historically a location where this use has already occurred and had approval.
Okay. Barris, you have the floor. Please tell us about your business, the project, and what's different.
Sure. We are already currently operating at 176 East Main Street, at the bottom of East Main Street, across from Lombardi's Bakery. We're looking to move on to this location because of the fact that it's a little bigger location for us. We've kind of grew out of where we're at right now, and it's got better parking options as we're having issues with the parking where we're at right now because there's 4 shops in the same building, and we're trying to kind of relieve ourselves out of there. So it gives a little more room for those folks that are being left behind that's still operating their shops to have more room to park. And we're looking to go to this location here. We'll have 4 bays compared to 1 bay entrance that we have right now. We're not looking to change any major changes as far as our business or what we do, just wanted a bigger location.
I see. Do we have any questions from the committee?
Just a side question. You're located across from Lombardi's right now?
Yes, we're not Ross Motor Cars, so we're behind Ross Motor Cars.
Okay.
So if you turn into Willow Street to the back parking lot, that's where we're.
You're on the side entrance.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Correct.
Understood.
Ken, you had a question?
Yeah, I was just confirming that this had been approved for auto repair already in the past. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, that's correct. There was a lapse in that. There was an approval and then it went to a warehouse use, and now it's going back to that original approval. So everything when it's not in continuous use by a continuous individual, then it has to get a new location approval. He'll be going to ZBA. Planning and zoning this Wednesday to receive his site plan approval for the site. It is, permitted within the downtown district. So it shouldn't be a problem.
I believe it was Torrington 4-wheel there before. And then the oil company came, that's where they kept their trucks and maintained their trucks. And usually it was no longer used as a shop, but it was the trucks in there. And then before that, it was Torrington 4-wheel before they moved over back in the, I believe, late 90s. I'm not sure.
So that's going to be right across from the school. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
No.
It's across from Tactical Arms.
There's no school.
What was that?
It's across from Tactical Arms, the shooting range.
Okay.
So it's like the corner of Midgeon and Church. Is that where we're at?
Well, it's 2 properties in. It's where the old Crowley's was, and then Phelan's, and it's the next property, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the 3rd one in.
Yep.
The gas station.
It's right adjacent to the old Honda building.
Yeah. Yep. I just had a question. How was that a warehouse? That was the use on the planning had on file. I see. Okay, just as a description.
Because they were storing their oil.
Oh, okay.
They were storing oil filters. The trucks were inside. They were doing.
It just seems small for us.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't
warehousing.
know. Yeah.
Right. Any storage of commercial equipment.
It's called warehousing. Okay,
warehousing,
very good. It just seemed small to me.
Yeah, it's too small for a warehouse. That's for sure.
So basically, the frontage, which was the initial guideline, it's historically been approved below that footage, the 150 feet.
Correct. There was a variance received for that to meet.
And how wide is the property now? What is the
100 feet?
It's just 100.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
got 100 feet of footage. I mean, of frontage.
Frontage.
Okay. But that was approved in the past.
Yes, it was just interrupted by the warehouse usage. And now we're back to using it as a repair shop.
Correct.
Any other adjustments or modifications to the buildings or property or the flow of traffic, anything? You're going to be using it pretty much as is? To grow your business?
Well, yeah, eventually we do want to make some improvements. Obviously, we would like to paint the building, and some of the things are starting to look very old. And I'm going to be working with them. I don't know how we're looking to plant maybe a couple of trees and stuff just to make it a little nicer and give us a little bit of privacy maybe in the back where we store our cars. So it's kind of open and nothing has really been touched back there for a while. So we're hoping to clean it up and just kind of spruce it up, make it a little nicer, give the building a little bit of a facelift so it looks nice. But yeah, we are planning on making it look obviously way better so we can attract the customers as well, because it just doesn't look very appealing at the moment. I think the oil company throughout the whole time they were there, they just didn't do anything at all. So it just kind of sat the way it was. And
it's wonderful that you need a bigger place for your business.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it's better than the alternative, I guess.
Well, thanks for staying in town.
Yeah.
Any other questions, gentlemen?
No, I'm good.
May I have a motion?
I got one quick question.
Yes,
Did
Chris.
you say there's other approvals that have to be set before this is finalized?
Correct. This is going to planning and zoning this week, this Wednesday. So they require ZBA to issue the location approval, and then they'll be doing a site plan approval for that site.
So it seems to be the one thing in question for us was its frontage being less than what was recommended, but historically it has been approved as that. So that's where we're coming in.
Right, and there's a variance. So it's received a variance for that specific section of the regulation that requires that.
Okay. So would someone like to make a motion with that wording involved?
Yeah, I just move we accept the recommendation for the site.
I'll second that.
Thank you. So Ken made the proposal and Chris seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I vote yes also. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Great.
Yes, good luck.
Okay. Okay, all set?
Yep.
Okay, our next item of business is 563 South Main Street, Logan. Would you please take the mic?
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
I'm just getting their site plan up on the screen. Let me know when you can see it.
Yep.
Oh, you're way down.
On the south end of town?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's far.
Where Hollings Automotive used to be.
Which one?
Hollings Automotive.
Oh, okay.
They closed up about 2 months ago now.
Okay. What is the condition with this property that we're?
So this is a little bit different. Same uses proposed for automotive repair and some kind of accessory sales associated with that. This site has actually already received an approval for that. There was no lapse in the use. So it was, Hollings Auto, and now it's going directly to another use. For the location approval, because the owner is changing, we're required to do another location approval. If it was going to be the way the statute's written, if it's like a family member, that's different. There's a couple other kind of really close relations that can not require an approval in this case, but for any change in ownership, there's required to be an approval. This site also, as I said before, received a variance because it also has 100 feet of frontage, a little bit more than 100 feet. So they do meet that criteria as well.
In this case, does the frontage mean around the corner?
It includes, because they have frontage on 2 streets. So we count both streets as their single frontage.
So it's like 110.
Yeah.
I guess you win. Okay. Any other modifications to the?
There's been no modifications to the building. We do plan on painting it, of course, and sprucing it up as it hasn't been painted in probably about 10 years. But other than that, we're keeping everything the same as it was. The only reason we had to resurvey it is because the last survey maps the town has shows when it was a gas station. The last maps that you guys had were from 1982. So the pumps have been taken out. They were taken out in the late 90s. I do have documentation of that. everything was taken out correctly before O&G purchased the building. And O&G does currently still own the building, so they are our landlords.
So you will not be purchasing?
If they'll sell it to us eventually, yes.
Oh,
But
good.
as of right now, we signed a lease with them,
Okay.
and we already got the LLC with the state of Connecticut, employer identification, tax ID, and insurance. So we're just waiting on
And what is the name of your business?
JE Service Center.
Very good. Okay.
Okay, so O&G owns the property and the building?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Any questions, Ken?
No, I'm good. I'm good on this one.
I'm all set.
Okay, may I have a motion, I'm going to say to approve?
Go for it, Ken.
Yeah, okay, I'll make the motion.
Thank you,
I'll
Ken.
second it.
Thank you, Chris. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Excellent. Thank you for keeping a business in town.
Thank you.
Nice. All right. That is our business for tonight.
Mhm.
Do we have to do any other
Make a
committee
motion.
business?
Nope,
You have to sign something.
I do, but we can do that offline.
Okay,
Just motion to adjourn.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll move that.
Okay, Ken, thank you. And I'm sure we're all in favor of that.
Yep.
Aye.
Aye.
Wait, officially. We're done.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you.
Hey,
All right.
thank you, everybody.
Thanks, fellas.
Thank you. We'll see you around.
Yeah, thank you.